want to show you one more thing. Watch this. Hey everybody, Lead Farmer 73. I'm just getting off work. It's gray, it's cloudy, and it might rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. And with this situation we got, I always be telling y'all no excuses. There is no excuses no more. Matter of fact, even if you got some excuses, now you gotta ask yourself, is that excuse better than the apocalypse? So, this is what I got. All right, I got my trellises in an X shape across the tropical garden. I'm gonna run tomatoes down this L shape here, peppers in a circle. Right now, what I'm trying to do is maximize space, get as much food planted as I possibly can. This is not for, let me get something straight real quick. I don't plant for beauty. I don't care about how beautiful it looks. I care about how much food it's gonna give me. So let's get that straight right off the bat. Do not feel bad if your garden looks like crap. Are you getting food out of it? That's all I care about. Is you getting food out your garden? Is your garden producing food? That's all I care about. Right now, zero rules to me. Just get the food going. I've already dug the trench. I got the trench going. All my soil is black. Nice and black. That's from always putting those leaves, coffee grounds, eggshells, banana peels, all that stuff that I put in there every year. I just dump leaves on there. You can see all the little white things, those is coffee filter. So I dump it all on there, and this is what you get. I don't want to waste it. So let's get started. I got my tomatoes right here. These are my better boys. I'm gonna just put them now. These are indeterminate, so I don't care. They're gonna go crazy and wild. So that's okay. Let me get something I can kneel down on. Hold on. Okay, so got me something to kneel on, and I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. Okay, all I'm gonna do is pop these out, hit it from the back, and plant those tomatoes right in the hole. And that's it. And I'm gonna keep on going here. Normally, you could just poke a hole in there and that'll work. But I like to dig a trench so I can hurry up and get it over with. Fill the trench back in. Okay, guys. I got them in, and now I'm about to work on a whole nother row. But this is what it's gonna look like. Check it out. I got my whole row of tomatoes there now. Now I'm about to run them across this way. Grow your own, eat your own. Grow your own, eat your own. That's the only way we're gonna heal ourselves. We can't keep depending on them to feed us and to get us well. We can't keep depending on them. Look how we are right now. All the confusion, all the madness. Because we depend on them. So, I'm gonna finish planting these potatoes, not potatoes. That's coming next. See that? 2 plants. All right, time for a week later update. Check it out. Here's the peppers that we planted. Here's the tomatoes. Told you I'm planting crazy. So all of this is tomatoes and peppers. All of this area. Most of the green you see, some is weeds, but most of it around the fence, tomatoes. Got tomatoes coming up the middle. This side of the fence, tomatoes going around. Peppers. I'm just trying to fit as much food in here as I can. Remember the onions, the leeks we planted? Check them out. That's them now. See how they started growing already? We cut them down here. And now look, they're growing back. So I was able to eat, store some away, and now I got them growing back again. This is store-bought leeks, store-bought onions. You can do this with all kinds of stuff that you buy from the store. Just after you're done eating it, put it back in the ground, and there you go. Okay? Here go my mustard greens. When it got hot the other day, it sent them bolting off. No need to panic. No need to panic. Because this what happens when they flower like that. Everybody say, is it organic? Lead, is it organic? You don't know, and there's no way to know, okay? But if you really concerned about being organic and having organic seeds, this is how you can at least try. Let your flowers, plants, everything you grow, go to seed like this. Going to seed means it's gonna bloom, and it's gonna give you, it's gonna get pollinated, and it's gonna give you more mustard green seeds. And I'm gonna show you what they look like. These are the mustard greens, not the mustard greens, these are the collard greens that we had in the containers on the porch that you saw earlier this year. What I do, I let them grow up and go to seed, and this is what that means. See those little pods? Once the flowers get pollinated by insects and wind, they turn into little seed pods, just like this, like a pea pod. And inside of each one of these pods is a bunch of seeds, mustard green seeds, that I'm going to put back in the ground next year and have more collard greens or mustard greens every year. So look how many we got. That's just one branch. You can see it bulging out. You see kind of all the little BBs in there, those are seeds. Now imagine this, look how many you see. So you should never, ever pull all of your plants up, because you need to let some of them go to seed so you will have endless seeds for the rest of your life. See that? Seeds on top of seeds. This is how you get your seeds for next year. This is how you make sure or try your hardest to make it organic. You gotta grow that bad DNA out of it. You see a plant, one plant growing real good like a sweet potato, like I told you in there, that's my main crop. I make sure I take all of those plants off of that potato and I plant those, because that's a strong, that potato got some strong DNA in it. This is how you do it. You take those seeds and you keep planting those seeds every year. And the one that keep coming out the best, you keep that seed and you keep planting that. That's how you know it's organic. You can't go to the store and say, Oh, this one says non-GMO. This one says it doesn't say anything. This one says organic. This one doesn't say anything. You can't go by what somebody... Think about this. People sell you anything for money. People will sell you anything. So the only way you know that your car is going to be the best car is if you build your car yourself. The only way you know is if your house is going to be the best house for you is if you build your house yourself. The only way you know anything is if you do stuff yourself. So when you guys ask me, is it organic or is it GMO, non-GMO? My answer is always the same. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit and lie and say, oh, it's only organic, it's only non-GMO, it's only... I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not going to keep on trying to make that up because everybody will tell you in a heartbeat, the only, you know, yeah, it's non-GMO. But they're going off of what the packs say. Just look at the history books and how many times have you been lied to when they made it law, they made it the rules, they made it the regulations, and they had you growing up thinking, all of these lies were real. So all of a sudden, you think what your packages say is realistic. Just saying. If you want to know how your stuff is grown and organic, you have to do it yourself. Stop depending on everybody else to tell you what's real and what's fake. You have to decide for yourself. And one of the ways to decide for yourself is to grow it yourself. Okay? That's why we all doing this. This ain't just about what's going on right now. This is also about trying to make sure, take your power back. Start doing stuff for yourself. Stop waiting for people to do stuff for you. Take your power back. The only way you can take your own power back is not to depend on other people to give you your power back, because then you still powerless. You depended on them to give you your power back. You have to take your power back by doing things yourself. And it's not always easy. That's all. Left Farmer 73. I love you.